Let's take a look at this one. 4 minutes compilation. Let's see if it's worth anything. Men's mental health. TikTok.
Hey, bro, if you a man and you going through some shit and you tired of people just telling you to be strong, brother, then fucking watch the rest of this video. Hey, bro, society's norms of what a real man is and what a man really is and just is what's fucking up the young boys and the older men, dog. There's a reason why there's lots of men committing suicide these days. Because you're raising them and we are embodying the fact that it's not okay to feel. We don't give ourselves permission to feel shit. Motherfuckers look at you as only a source of providing something. You're useless unless you're giving something. But that only comes when you live in a world where, once again, everybody's value and how much they're worth is determined by things outside of themselves. When you clearly understand that you are great simply because you are fucking a life in this natural existence of all this shit, then you understand that when you, one, can be in harmony with everything around you, you retain your greatness, you retain your happiness essentially, and you also are able to move forward through your life without having to take on the indoctrines and limitations of another person. The bitch next door can think what a real man is all she wants, but if that definition of a real man makes you unhappy and is driving you to a point in your life that's probably at a dead fucking end, stop it. A real man is a real human being, a person that has the ability to balance their own energies within themselves and take control over the power of themselves, and understand the fact that I am fucked on being less of a man. I am not less of a human being because I feel this shit and I want to cry. Doctors have proven that tears of grief and tears of pain, they release stress hormones inside of them. So crying literally helps heal yourself. When you don't know how to grieve and you do not know how to control your energy and allow yourself to feel things, you bottle it up and then you go into life. You seek revenge, not knowing that revenge simultaneously perpetuates the pain in your own life. Because then as you bring pain to others, that pain gonna keep running around the world and hitting you right in the back, and it'll never stop because you'll never stop because you never even knew. So to all men in the world, black men, white men, it don't matter. Understand first and foremost, cuz you are not a fucking man. You are a life. You are a human. Strive to be a full-fledged human, cuz, and you'll be all that you ever wanted to be because you'll realize that you was already that. It don't matter what the fuck you work or what you got. You came in the world with less shit than you have now.
It's not really a compilation. It's really just a whole video at this point. But you know, he's saying some smart shit. He's saying some emotionally intelligent things, right? Which I appreciate. So I think he makes a point, right? Like I think I don't know anybody who has to deal with like people defining things for them like that, but you know, your perception is the reality, right? I like the idea, you know, of essentially being vulnerable and allowing yourself to be all of who you are at that point, at whatever moment you are, you know, and there's no weakness in that, because whatever you feel and all that shit, it is you being a human at the end of the day. And you should never feel like you have to suppress being human. And that's, to me, that is a very crazy thing that men have to struggle with, where it's like you have these feelings and you don't feel like you can share or express. And that's crazy that we've developed this mentality for people, for men, because that shouldn't be the case. You know, boys and men should be able to cry. Why? Because it is a biological thing that happens in human beings that needs to happen. You know, otherwise bad shit happens. Otherwise things get worse. And, you know, I think, yeah, like society in 200 years is going to be interesting, is what I think. In 200 years, we're going to be in a superbly different place.